Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Midwest Tournament. I'm here, Elijah Hall, with Malachi Martin on this sunny day in Elkhart, Indiana. Malachi, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Already getting the sunburn on the back of my neck, sitting here watching these awesome rugby games, and it's hot, not a cloud in the sky, so I'd say it's pretty good.
Yeah. Here we have La Salette's varsity, ranked 30th in the nation, against St. Edward's varsity, ranked number 11th in the nation. St. Ed's had a previous game where they played the number 1 team in the nation, and they lost by 14 points. So La Salette is going to have a challenge here, but La Salette always loves having a good challenge. So Malachi, can you tell us a little bit about Elkhart?
Yeah, so for the Midwest tournament, we are here in Elkhart at the Moose Lodge rugby fields. They have lots of rugby fields. They have 4 championship-sized rugby fields covering 12 acres of pretty much flat, grassy land, so it's a pretty awesome facilities. There's plenty of parking for everyone, so that was pretty awesome coming and finding that all our buses actually can park. It's pretty well kept. It's all irrigated, so the grass is nice. It's actually considered some of the nicest turf in the country for rugby, so that's nice. There's also, pavilions, concessions, restrooms, everything. So it's definitely a nice facility, definitely a nice place to be broadcasting from. Definitely a privilege that we can come here and broadcast to you guys.
Yeah, this is also the place where nationals will be held this year at Elkhart, Indiana.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if things stay the way that they're going, that Elijah and I might actually be broadcasting for the high school championship. So if you guys want to tune into that, if we do, then definitely be a pleasure to broadcast for you.
Right. We're very excited for that. Thankfully, we have Alexander Goff, who has set us up with this, invited us to come to Midwest to nationals, which would be for the broadcasting to come to nationals, it'd be very good experience for Malachi and I, and very thankful to him for that. Now La Salette getting ready to kick off to St. Edward's in this first half. Each half is about 22 minutes and a half long, because you're only allowed to play a total of 90 minutes of rugby in one day, and since La Salette is playing 2 games, it has to be shortened each half. Start getting things ready on the side. Talking to the captains. Last time we were at Midwest and playing St. Ed's is the A-side team, and we won by a try. I explicitly remember Eamon Martin with a chip kick and caught it and ran it for a try to win the game on that day. It was quite a kind of steamy, but that's the way things are. But there's not very much wind here today, so it's going to be good weather for kicking, and things should go out the way they should be. Sir Texas whistle, and we are underway. High kick into the right side of the field, received right on the sideline. Eamon Martin, playing number 11, immediately tackles into touch. Good start from La Salette.
Yeah, luckily we've been getting better at our lineouts from the beginning of the preseason to right now, so I think we'll do a pretty good job. At the beginning of the season, we were having a pretty rough time, a lot of penalties, a lot of turnovers at the lineouts.
Yeah, La Salette lineouts have been kind of rough, but we've had 64 lineouts this season, and I've only won 48 of them, 74%. But here we win another one, so that's another one from the record books. The sir calls a penalty for La Salette, not clearing out St. Edward's. And Liam Bentz looks to kick it into touch to get some ground. The ball unsuccessfully, not in touch. Around the 22, he gets tackled by Charles Prather from Kansas City, Missouri. And then running back on, here's Seamus Highland starting again. Second time starting varsity. He's playing prop. Peter Agbaprone at number 3, number 2, Tobias McQuillan. Here's a deep kick. Connor Hanlon can't get really a hold on it, and he's called back for the knock-on.
Yeah, just like last week against Marist, we're really going to have to watch those knock-ons. That's really what almost cost us the game, is all the penalties. So, starting this early in the game, I mean, it's definitely not gotten into their heads yet that, anything bad might happen. But you really got to watch it from the very beginning, or else it, could really become a rut that we fall into.
Yeah, Connor Halen he's in a tough position back there playing 15. He usually gets the kicks that way, and sometimes they're hard and bounce and stuff, and so they get knocked down quite easily. So it's a tough position to be in, but most of the time he does catch him, but on that unlucky chance when he doesn't. But now Salette will knock on the ball again. Looks like a forward or something. And scrum St. Ed's.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing that we have Tobias McQuillan at hooker, number 2. He's definitely very good at being the hooker. He's very stable, and he is actually very good at stealing scrums. Just sticking his foot out there and just hooking the ball back for us. So that's definitely a plus for La Salette.
And he does steal it. And here's Eamon Martin burning down the sideline. Drops the ball forward. I don't know, La Salette's probably having some game nerves early on, but those should go away early in. And McQuillan called for the offsides. Just rushed on a bit too quick there. A bit too anxious. Was trying hard, though. McQuillan also has the most tackles on the team with 87 tackles over the season, and he only has 7 missed, putting him at around 93%, which is pretty good. Pretty good tackling percentage, one of the best on the team. So he is one of the most valuable tacklers, but that also means that he does have a decent amount of penalties because he is always trying to get into the fray and make a difference.
Yeah, as you've noticed, the starting lineup has been a little bit shaken up with, Peter starting and Henry Betts starting. Lots of fresh players, lots of fresh blood, new ideas, new everything, new playing styles. So that'll definitely be interesting.
Sam Betts coming in for Eamon Martin for wing. St. Ed's line out around the 22-meter line. And they run a split, buck splitter, and they pass it back out to the backs. The 10 passes it to their 12, to their 13. Now they're on the wing, 15. Gets to the 6. And Fitzpatrick comes down with the tackle. Connor Hanlon, they're ready to help. Now La Salette's in a tough position. They're on 5 meters from their own try line. They have to play some goal line defense if they can hold on like the JV did against St. Ignatius, getting that win. It's going to be kind of hard. Ball's out to the backs. There's a bit of a hole there. There's a kick into the try zone. And they get the try off the kick. A brilliant play from St. Ed's. Bad luck for La Salette. Weren't spread far enough to the right. They're focused on the forwards crashing in.
Yeah, we had a pretty good defense, actually, so far. They tried 3 phases to smash in, and then they came up with that. It was definitely a very good idea, and they executed it perfectly. But that wasn't really through any fault of our own. Once again, yeah, our defense has been doing pretty well. They got the ball off of that knock-on, which is unfortunate. But there's always the comeback, and definitely isn't an easy conversion way out there in the corner. So.
See how this goes. Passes out the water to a sub. Looks like he's a lefty. Makes it a bit easier for him. A nice long kick, and it goes in. Quite some skill or talent or both there from that kicker. Quite impressive from the sideline.
Yeah, that was definitely a very hard try to convert, but he did it.
For
bringing the score to 7-0 St. Ed's.
Professionals kicking that is around 33%. So being able to hit that on the first try is pretty good. And of course, he probably practices quite a bit. Kickoff again, Connor Hanlon. Ball's in the same area as it was before. Gabriel Staffke gets the tackle with Peter Ikechukwu-Baperone and Sam Betts. Tobias McQuillan can't really hang on to the jersey there. Now he's tackled down by his teammates, and there's a kick. St. Ed's. Ball's deep. And it goes in the touch. And it is a 50-22 line out St. Ed's. If you kick the ball from behind the 50-meter line and it bounces in the 22 and goes out of bounds, it is your own line out. So St. Ed's will get that 50-22 line out.
Yeah, it's once again another well-placed kick. It looks like they're doing pretty well with their kicks. Usually teams aren't. They don't have as much time as La Salette kickers do for practice, as they usually don't live right next to a field, but it looks like they're doing pretty well.
You can see how they're 11th in the nation if their kicks are continuing like this. But here's Liam Benz with the tackle. Also fighting hard, Wyatt Herman.
Yeah, Wyatt's been out for a little bit, had a little bit of a vacation, but he's finally back and he's hitting as hard as ever.
It's his first varsity game here in the season. Starting at number 7. Penalty awarded to St. Edward's, diving in the ruck. They'll also have to go for goal line defense again, but it's a scrum at the 5-meter line. Also putting themselves in kind of a tough situation here, but with some good goal line defense, as ever. Fake one way and get the other. Sam Betts. No, Henry Betts, his brother, gets the tackle. But it looks like they score the try. Just couldn't quite get off the scrum. It was a good fake there from St. Ed's, their scrum half. Pretty good fake one way. Got lost looking it, and then the 8-man ran it in for the try. Kind of deceptive there. Lossless back under their uprights. 8 minutes and 42 seconds into the game. Trying to figure something out. What they did wrong.
Yeah, once again, just on that deception note, I think a lot of Lost guys were deceived because we did thrash them pretty soundly last time we met them, but that was Seaside. So it definitely looks like they've grown up a little bit, and they've definitely gotten a little bit better. 11th in the nation isn't something to scoff at.
No, not indeed. We also had, when we were we're staying at the Kingsford Heights Parish. The Kingsford Heights parishioners very graciously let us sleep there. The D2 team and the Seaside team, along with the crew, to sleep there, and they've been making us good meals. Like, this breakfast was delicious and nutritious, as some Mr. Gazzoli would say. But yes, some of these guys are on the new part, just coming up. This is Henry Betts' second game on playing varsity, and he has to play a 11th in nation team. Seamus Hanlon, this is his third. And there's a lot of Daniel Sullivan. Oh, no, I think he's subbing. But this would be his 4th game. But the sir calls a penalty, high tackle.
Yeah, we could have had a scrum just a little bit farther on, as there was a knock on, but it had to go back to the high tackle. So once again, we just really can't afford those penalties. It'll hurt us in the end, even if it doesn't hurt us right when it happens.
And kick to touch, right around the 30-meter line. Or, never mind, the ball ended up at around the 30-meter line, but in reality it's at the 40. And they run another deceptive line-out play. Oh, no, they don't. They just go for the normal thing. They pass it out to the backs again. And you can tell that number 1 is definitely not back material. But here's the number 5 for St. Ed's. Race to tackle, Wyatt Herman. Hangs on a bit, but they do gain some ground. Charles Prather and William Fitzpatrick get the tackle. Some swift playing here from St. Ignatius, some St. Edward's. Deceptive playing, keeping Losslet on their feet. Charles Prather can't really get the tackle. Wyatt Herman gets him down around with Peter Egbat prone. And then Wyatt Herman, good clear off the ruck there. Ball's out. Henry Betts can't really get the tackle there, but he trips him up just enough for his teammate to bring him down. Another good fake from the 9, resulting in about 10 meters. And St. Ed's runs in again for trying to get a try. La Salette is known for holding up tries. Let's see if they can get it. Sam Betts and Gabe Staffke. Some good goal line defense. Now they're right on the verge of getting there. Good tackle from Henry from Texas somewhere. And we're seeing again the goal line defense.
Yeah, right now we're at 8 phases, so we're definitely holding them back for just long enough.
Okay, Simmons trying to get into some of the action. Wyatt Herman, good, nice tackle there. Made the guy go head over heels. Almost intercepted by William Fitzpatrick. Couldn't quite get it there. Couldn't quite get the tackle. 13 runs in. Lewis Dittman can't get it. Ball's out to the side. And more offloads. And St. Ed scores again.
Yeah, well, we can take them. Our defense can stop them. They're really not that big. It's the passing and the they're really good at taking our defensive guys, making them commit to the tackle and then popping the ball off just in time, leaving the hole. That's just playing good rugby, and looks like they're good at it. So we're gonna have to somehow adapt to that.
That's why they're ranked number 11 in the nation. Pretty good team here. I was talking with the other guys, and from La Salette, they're saying they're ready to crush St. Ed's. And I was like, oh yeah, we could probably beat them. Then I was looking at the rankings. I was like, oh, well, I don't know if they know that, but they're keeping a nice predator mindset, getting ready to go out there and try and crush them, give it all they got. But also thinking that can result in some complacency, in which they might think they're not as good as they actually are, and not respect that. As we said in the basketball season, respect all, fear none. For example, you have to respect them. You have to know that they are good. They can beat you, but you cannot fear them. You have to go all out. You have to do what you do, and this is what this La Salette rugby team really needs. Drop kick, save place again. Received by the 8-man from St. Ed's. He gains a good amount of meters. Good tackle there from Seamus Hanlon from St. Louis, Missouri. Henry Betts hangs on along with Tobias McQuillan. Kick. And it goes into touch. The sir does not call the kick to touch. He calls a line out back at the place of the kick for La Salette. Maybe there was a penalty or a little thing that we didn't notice.
Yeah, we finally have possession of the ball, hopefully, in the other team's territory. So maybe we can prove that our offense is better than it's looking right now.
Prepping for the line out. McQuillan throwing for the first time in the season.
Yeah, he definitely given himself a time to shine. And we retain possession of it.
Good throw by McQuillan. And a good catch by Prather. Raise it down. Lewis Dittman takes it into contact. Wyatt Herman from Hoyleton, Illinois.
Greatest village on earth, as Father Chevy would say.
Knocked on by St. Ed's. And there will be a La Salette scrum. Now, McQuillan has been doing a pretty good job with these scrums, with the St. Edward's scrums, stealing them and keeping the opposition really high, kind of scaring the other hooker. And here, maybe he can keep this bound and get it back nice and clean. McQuillan with a good hook. And a nice, strong, steady scrum out to Fitzpatrick. Hospital pass to Lewis Dittman. who leaves some St. Ed's guys in the dust before he gets brought down. Charles Prather. McQuillan helping out, trying to get him to ground so that St. Ed's can't steal the ball. And they ruck over. Kenny Simmons. Kind of gets driven back there, but a good effort from Kenny. McQuillan. Nice hard hit from McQuillan. St. Ed's defense is doing a pretty good job making their tackles. Fitzpatrick, though, finds a hole. Unfortunately, his jersey is a bit baggy, and they grab it and slow him down. McQuillan again. St. Ed man got hold of his leg. Liam Benson, a smart move. Make sure the ball wouldn't get stolen. Peter Agbat-Perrone. That's right, that's the way he rolls, breaking those tackles like that. From Washington, D.C., Marcel Lefebvre. Kind of goes through Sabile, but Riley Todd gets it. Offload to Sam Betts. Sam Betts burning down the sideline. Breaking it looks like it's going out of style. He's still going and finally brought down, but a good run from Sam at around the 10-meter line. They're getting close. Kenny Simmons. And they pass it out. Ryland Tawa gets the offload. Lossa going in. Can they get the try? And they do. La Salette Academy gets their first try today.
Yeah, I guess not unfortunately, but that was solid rugby playing. That was just using the forms that we have. There's really nothing fancy about that. Maybe a couple breakthroughs, but it was really just pass and tackle and ruck and pass and tackle. So that shows good for the entire team, not just the guy who scored the try. So I'd say that with that in mind, that we scored a try just by playing rugby. That this game isn't as bad as it seemed in the first couple minutes.
Yes, and that run by Sam Betts really turned on some energy there from La Salette. As we saw, he got from around the 40 to the 10. That's about a 30-meter run. Pretty good for an NFL player too, if he was playing wide receiver type playing. But good wing movement there from Sam Betts, and he broke some tackles, and he's got that shifty.
And just a slightly bit off. Conversion is no good. Score is now 17-5. St. Ed's is in the lead.
St. Ed's in the lead, but I don't know. La Salette will put up a fight now. Now that they know that they can hang with these guys.
Yeah, seeing the Bloods in the crowd just reminds us of the old saying that they used to have when he played Blood in the Water. Once you get that first try, you just want to you just keep hitting and you run harder and you hit harder.
That's right, good old Big Augie, class of 2023. Augustin Blood for all those who do not know the reference. Big Augie. Seamus Hanlon on the sideline, almost got tackled out of bounds. Was a good offloading, but it was forward. Peter Agbat-Perrone. Close, he almost got tackled out of bounds, but scrum to St. Ed's, the Eagles.
Yeah, definitely gave themselves some breathing room. It's a couple meters to push them back. And we can't steal that, but nope, St. Ed's keeps possession of it.
Ball out. Fake the switch pass. There's some missed tackles there. And they're back out to the wing. This is their hot spot. A good tackle. Trying to go in for another try. And La Salette stopped them. And they got what they got. Looks like they called a knock-on scrum to St. Ed's. And yet another St. Wait a minute. Oh, there's the penalty. There was a penalty indeed, as La Salette will get a not releasing call. Good play. Connor Haley looks to kick the touch. And right goes right on in. Around the 35-meter line. La Salette line out. And that is the half. So we saw some St. Ed's action here in the first half with a lot of tries on the right side of the field, deep in the right. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Wrong whistle. Line out's good. Won by La Salette. Marcella Fev turns on some speed, and then, of course, baggy jersey yet again gets pulled down. Fitzpatrick. Andrew Sick, first time starting a varsity game. Charles Prather ducks his way underneath some things. On his side down by the 9, McQuillan. William Fitzpatrick. The kick out to the side, the wing. A bit high. Sam gets a hold of it. Offload. Now La Salette just crashing with their forwards again. Andrew Six tying his ankle brace. McQuillan. Pass was a bit high to him. Kind of caught him off guard, but he's able to bring it down. Right around the 50-meter line. More meters there from Prather. Fitzpatrick to Lefebvre. Lefebvre out to Hanlon. Connor Hanlon gets stopped by a good team tackle from St. Ed's. They like windmilling people, it seems. Kenny Simmons. Back out to Andrew Sick. Cuts inside. A good tackle there for St. Ed's. But Kenny Simmons now. He's here. Spins off some tackles. 3 spin moves. Kenny Simmons. Prather. Face out. Goes back inside. Peter back. Oh, the ball's loose. Tackler not rolling away. Fitzpatrick. Quick tap. Cuts inside. Breaking tackles. Losso's getting real close now. Ball's out. Marcelo Fev.
Yeah, it's looking like those little spin moves into a tackle is working for us. Another penalty for La Salette.
Now there are a couple clouds coming around in the sky. Provide some shade on the fields. Fitzpatrick, quick tap. Charles Prather cuts inside. Liam Betts gets it to K. Simmons. Andrew Sick, a good team tackle there from St. Ed's yet again. McQuillan. Now it's out to the backs. Lewis Dittman kind of caught up. Another penalty advantage offsides from St. Ed's. What will La Salette opt to do? Quick tap, McQuillan. Takes it inside.
Strong counter ruck. They push us off. And it looks like they steal the ball.
Now they get around at their forwards again. Lasso's doing pretty well, holding on to the ball with those different little penalties, and then it's the one lost in ruck. That can be a lot. 13 kick. Not a friendly bounce. Ball was knocked forward by St. Ed's, and now that's halftime. So yeah, the first half we were seeing a lot of St. Edward's back action on the wing, on the right side of the field. Scores and tries that we saw Charles Prather score one after a brilliant run from Samuel Betts from Texas somewhere.
Yeah, St. Ed started off with the 3 tries, but we came back with one, and it definitely looked like our spirits, were coming back up. So I think the second half is going to be a lot more La Salette. But until then, we'll see you.
And we are live back on this Midwest tournament. Yes. I almost killed the momentum there. Malcolm Martin was starting to do some pretty saucy dance moves. But no, he couldn't really get him off because I killed the moment. In any case, we're right back here with this varsity game. St. Ed's versus La Salette. St. Ed's leading 17-5. Kind of rough start from La Salette. But overall, good effort from both teams.
Yeah, definitely 2 comments on that. First one, I'm the one that's supposed to kill the moment, not you. Second one is, yeah, the La Salette's definitely look like they're picking it up, though. After those first 3 tries, we definitely started, picking it back up. So, and we're receiving the ball right now, so I don't think it'll be too bad. Not too much of a slaughterhouse.
Second half underway. Henry Betts starts out the half with a broken tackle. Good run.
Always a good way to start.
Kenny Simmons crashes inside, steps over a couple people, steps over a couple more people. Gets an offload to Peter Ikechukwu Agbapuo.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's the spin moves into the tackle that are really getting us the breaks. It's the spinning.
Kenny Simmons seems to be very good at that. Fitzpatrick fakes a pass. Henry Betts picks it up off the ground.
A little bit of a fumble, but they definitely keep possession of it, and then they lose it.
And they lost it right around the 40-meter line, but Lawson needs to get it back on D. Marcel Feld coming up on the wing, get the tackle, kind of misses it there, but helped out by Henry Betts. A nice piggyback tackle by Tobias McQuillan. Hanging on to those big guys. And there's the counter ruck we all know and love.
Oh, but penalty.
He calls diving in, but not releasing the tackler. The tackled player, sorry. Guess he didn't release the tackled player in time. Then.
Yeah, so the rule is you have to release the person that you tackled, get up, and then come back in from the gate. Toby just simply stood up and tackled right there from where he was standing.
But it was a good counter ruck, though. Completely obliterated that ruck.
Yeah, no, definitely a great counter ruck, but, every little bit counts.
McQuillan also, I think, leads the team in winning counter rucks. Yeah, he does indeed. 4 counter rucks won, while everyone else has 1 or 0. McQuillan quite aggressive on there. There will be a line out. St. Ed's close to the sideline. Lassa has to play some defense. Line out 1. The 9 kind of shifty. Says inside. Braden Wall. Subbed in. Now they're back out to the backs again. Couple broken tackles with Connor Hanlon. Drives him back. Slows him down quick enough for Braden Wall. And the ball was knocked forward. Brilliant play there, Connor Hanlon.
Yeah, St. Ed's might be a little bit more of a fancy players with lots of, double switch passes and dummy passes and all these little, little
bug splitter,
little
split, back splitter.
Yeah, precisely. But they're human just like the rest of us, and they just passed it forward, which is quite delightful to watch.
And La Salette gets a free kick because of an early push from St. Ed's. And so Liam Bensley going to decide what to do, for he is the team captain. Testing the wind. Quick tap. And he yoinks that bomber. Down deep.
That
down
was
in the deep.
Solid kick.
And they decide to kick it right back. A little bit of a spin pick. And it goes into touch.
And it's a La Salette line out. Definitely an impressive kick into St. Ed's territory by Liam Bentz.
McQuillan throwing in again. We'll see what La Salette does here. See if they cook up some sandwiches or if they cook up some oil. Hopefully they don't cook up any oil. And they're cooking up sandwiches, which is impossible to do. But here you go. Back out to the back, Sam Betts. Shifty. Finally gets tackled down after making about 10 meters. Charles Prather goes down with a fight. Liam trying to get the ball out. Gets to Kenny Simmons. Pop pass to Seamus Hanlon, also known as OBJJ. Odell Beckham Jr. Out to Connor Hanlon on the wing. Connor Hanlon down the sideline. Connor Hanlon breaks the tackle, breaks another tackle, cuts inside, breaks some more ankles, and gets it down right around the 22-meter line. Ryland Ta.
That's right from one MC to another.
Now that's like getting ever closer. See if they can keep it up. There's Fitzpatrick with some wide receiver shifty moves. Or in rugby terms, he's got Cheslin Colby. Quick steps. Out to the wing. Marcelo Fev cuts inside. And gets the try. Speaking of Cheslin Colby, I think Marcel Lefebvre's favorite player is Cheslin Colby for South Africa. He's a South African wing. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's James Lowe, the Irish wing. I don't know. Either one. Both. He likes both of them. They're both really good players.
Yeah, I think he leans more towards South Africa. Yeah, he's kind of more of that kind of guy. Also, he has the jersey, so, the same.
Yeah, he's got a South African jersey. Yeah, he's got a Colby jersey. He also has the Ireland
nobody
hoodie.
knows more about professional, international rugby players than Marcel Lefebvre. He's just a storehouse of, players and facts. Kind of like Joe Mackin, but to the next level with rugby.
Yeah, Joe Mackin is Joseph Thomas Mackin from Cleveland, Ohio. He plays on the JV team, which is currently at La Salette right now. And he does know a lot of strange facts about football that nobody else would ever know. One time he came up to me and said that you can technically, where you catch the ball, you can do a place kick in the rule book. Just nobody does it. But you can do a place kick from where you catch the ball in football. So if you're right in front of the uprights, you technically can kick it.
And that conversion was good.
Corner Highland. Good kick from the outside. Looks like these rugby players are liking that outside kick today.
All right, with that converted try, the score is now 17-12.
Lost it down by a single try, just the try, to tie up the game. And they're doing pretty well against the number 11 ranked team, I say. Kick, high and mighty, into no man's land, and bounces into touch. La Salette, line out will result. Well, because it went out of bounds, it looks like there might be a scrum 50. Yep, scrum 50 for La Salette. Also, along with the Bloods here, we also have the Chesterton rugby team here supporting La Salette to some degree, or mostly to a degree. Thankful for their support.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to have a fact checker right in front of you. Give you a little thumbs up when you're saying something right and giving you a thumbs down when you're saying something super stupid. But hopefully, more thumbs up.
And we're back out to the backs. La Salette wins there. No, they didn't. Looks like the ball got stolen yet again. Well, La Salette have to turn on some defense. Ryland Ta and others for the tackle. McQuillan and Peter A, to be exact. And then it passes out to the side. No one really there. Get it to the wing. Bring him down by the legs. Marcelo Fev. You can always count on him making a tackle. Peter A brings down a nice big one.
Yeah, in his younger days, Peter Agbaperone was known for his missed tackles and knock-ons, but he's definitely got a lot better. He's playing varsity now, and he's done a pretty good job, actually.
Sam Betts, real shifty, gets passed into touch. And that's all right. He is kind of slim, but he's quick. Definitely helps with the quickness when he's on the open field. You basically might want to tie your ankles together so they don't get snapped apart, because he will do that, and he will pick them up, put them in a bag, and run back down the field. Leslie can steal the line out, and St. Ed's passes it out to the backs.
Yeah, they try another north and south play just before, trying to smash on the line, but they get stopped right where the line is. And we get a penalty.
Yes, sir. Not releasing. La Salette is known for that. Pretty good at those poaching and not releasing calls. Braden Wall has the most on the team with 9, which is a pretty big number, exceeding everyone else by at least 3 or 4. Braden Wall has a specialty in that.
Connor Hanlon kicks it into touch, and it's good.
Yes, another loss of line out.
Yep, defensive territory is good. Offensive territory is good. Territory is probably the most important part of this game, whether you have the ball or not. Turnovers happen often enough, like right there.
Just a bit high, too far to the left. It is McCool's first time throwing, so you got to get experience from somewhere. Unfortunately, it has to be during a very big game. Kenny Simmons gets the tackle. Knocked forward. Laszlo will get a scrum.
What's kind of funny is that every sir has a little bit different of a way of signifying the knock-on. Some of them just have kind of little tap of the fingers. Some of them like really get into it. It looks like this ref really likes getting into that signaling forward. I mean, not really a big deal, but just kind of funny to notice.
I say, jolly good show. What? In any case, it'll be a lost sled scrum. Liam Benz playing 9 for the first time this season. Usually he plays 10, and William Fitzpatrick, not Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick plays 9, but they switched it up. This time, Fitzpatrick. Out to Sam. Sam Betts. Kind of couldn't quite get there. St. Ed's trying to guess the poach. The Betts brothers get a tackle. Henry and Sam. Prather with another tackle. Chuck is getting pretty high up there with the tackles. He's got 75, I'm pretty sure, for 75 tackles this season, which puts him at 4th on the team. Second being Gerard Nienaber with 85, and Lewis Dittman being 3rd with 77. But now they are getting farther down the field, St. Ed's, and they're awarded a penalty for around the middle and then back in the inside.
It's in the ruck from the side.
Yes. I couldn't really tell by the way he was moving his arm. What will the sir call? The sir calls held up. La Salette knows this one. La Salette had 5 held up tries against Marist. They're known for their goal line defense and holding up tries. It's just what they do. They let them big guys fall on them and then just get their body underneath, not allowing him to place the ball.
Now, there's no official stat for held up tries, but I'm pretty sure Toby leads with those as well. He has at least 4 over the season, and while 4 isn't a very big number, that's still more than anybody else on the team.
Connor Hanlon, goal line drop. Whoa, that was a good one. Right at the 50. Almost kind of professional there. Braden Wall can't hold on to the tackle, but the ball was stolen. It looks like, could it be? Yes, Seamus Hanlon with a good get-go there. Forces the knock-on. Salo Cruz coming in for 9 for Leah Betts. Salo Cruz is wearing number 23. He's from León, Mexico. Scrum. Looks like Toby's foot came in a bit too fast, and they couldn't quite get it. And so the ball was stolen. Lasso wasn't ready for defense, and St. Ed's runs in for the try. The St. Ed's fans go wild. Lasso back onto the uprights, down by 10. And he makes this kick, which is pretty likely. They will be down by 12. Playing it close, though.
Yeah, the wind is slightly against him, but it's not too very difficult of a kick. You know, I'm thinking that we're going to have to, tighten up on the defense a little bit, get lower. Everybody's the same size around the ankles. You know, these guys are running hard just north and south, and it's harder to tackle a guy when he's not, trying to juke you out and look fancy. It is actually harder to tackle them when they're just running straight at you. So we're going to have to tighten up on that and then, just be able to read, if they're going to do like that dummy pass, and then, it's just ripping a hole wide open. You're just going to have to cover back up for that a little bit faster than we have been. Anyways, he kicks it, and it's good. Score now 24-12. St. Ed's.
Indeed, and a very athletic catch from number 22 on St. Ed's. When he threw that water bottle, it was like a Odell Beckham Jr. catch against the Bills or whatever team that was. Or I was thinking Justin Jefferson, never mind. But either way, Tom Staffke gives the fist pump. But either way, it was a good catch with that water bottle.
Yeah, the only difference is that they set the Minneapolis Miracle to music.
No idea what that is. But in any case, kickoff.
Yeah, it was that catch.
McQuillan with the tackle down. And there's a kick up high. Connor Hanlon. Ooh! That was a good run. Some good angles. Sala Cruz. Gets it. Sam Betts knocks it on. Goes a bit forward.
Yeah, it was a little bit low of a pass from Sala Cruz off that ruck. I don't think Sam Betts was completely prepared for it. It's a right on the 50, so it's really not good or bad one way or the other. And Losslet's actually forcing him back a little bit.
Ball's out. Going north to south again. Good tackle from Louis Dimon. Louis. Tackle Rylan Ta from Arcadia, California with Tobias McQuillan from Phoenix, Arizona. Ball's out. Peter Agbaperone. Sir gives a nice long whistle blow. Go speak with the captain.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty dedicated tackles from both sides, Even if they are making a little bit of ground over us, we are doing an excellent job with the tackling, wrapping them. Maybe they're not always active tackles, but we're definitely stopping them. They might make like 1 meter or 2 meters, but they're not really getting too many awesome breakaways. Just short little things.
And Connor Hanlon gets it barely the touch and a very good kick. Right around the 10-meter line. And in case you didn't know, you're not allowed to crash airplanes into the field.
No, I didn't know that. Wow, that's really interesting.
Offload. Sala Cruz picks it up. Quickly. And Los Angeles pushed back quite a bit. But they can make it up for it. Wyatt Herman runs into a brick wall. And the ball is knocked on, and the result, Wyatt Herman not having played in a very long time. He's probably got some little mistakes that nobody else really has just from playing. But because he doesn't have as much experience this season, he's at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, he might be at a disadvantage, but I think he's playing just as well as anybody else is. That little knock-on really wasn't, just like technical difficulty. That was just like, a solid guy hitting you in just the right spot, and it just happens. It could literally happen to anybody. So I think he's definitely doing a much better job than he really should be for how long of a vacation he's been taking.
Pretty solid player. Before he was out, he is always known for his strong tackles. Very strong tackles.
Of course, as Wyatt himself will say, his freshman year, he was pretty pathetic. As he'd say himself. Nobody else thought that, but he said that. And then, he spent a little bit of extra time, doing some tackling practice in the field house with Trella, and he got a lot better. And, now he's the tackling demon that he is today.
It takes a lot of patience to do some tackling with Trella. But here, La Salette can't get the scrum. And St. Ed's will take it out to the backs. Henry Betts, rare occasion, gets a tackle. Ball doesn't come out to the wing very often, so the wings usually don't have very many tackles. And when they do come, they're usually hard to get.
Ooh, double tackle on Toby, but he still manages to make meters forward.
Kenny Simmons.
Kenny Simmons with more fancy moves, keeps moving forward.
I don't really call those fancy. I'd call those like a little, he just does like a little hop step, a little skip and a hop, and gets over those down players whose ankles he breaks.
There's all those square dances he goes to. Those always help.
Ball's in. La Salette. Bring it down. Seamus Hanlon. Charles Prather. Forward pass. Scrub to St. Ed's. Time running out. About 3 minutes left here in the match.
Yeah, another super sophomore we'd like to call out is Seamus Hanlon himself, code name Moose.
Or Boss, depending on the person who you are.
Yeah, he has some other nicknames, but I think we'll just stick with Moose. Really embodies like smashes into you and wishes that you hadn't.
And OBJJ, of course, he likes calling himself OBJJ. It looks like Lost will get a free kick again because of the early push. Quick tap, Charles Prather.
Oh, that looked a little bit like a dump.
He got low, but then the St. Ed's guy got lower. It's a battle of getting lower here. Peter Abad Perone gets right around the 22-meter line. Sala Cruz to Fitz. Henry Betts can't really hang on to it. And forward. Another knock on. Lost up. Will have to try to steal the scrum. They need to score. Not much time to do it, though.
Good solid scrum, but they keep possession of it.
Ball's out. Picked up. Solo Cruz on the case. Along with Lewis Dimon. Sam Betts and Lewis Dimon get the tackle. Ball out. Side. Charles Prather can't really get a hang on Norkin Ryland, but Henry Betts does, along with his classmate, sophomore, Lewis Dimon. Kenny Simmons and Seamus Hanlon.
A little bit of a
St.
chip
Ed's
kick.
does a chip kick, and a good catch there from their winger. And also a good recovery to be able to get the tackle, preventing any try.
Yeah.
Ball's out to the backs to get out wide. 11 will not.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a hesitation. He wasn't sure which way he'd take it, and Ryland takes that opportunity and brings him to the ground.
Diving in the ruck.
Yeah, just in time to get ourselves a penalty. A little bit of breathing room.
Connor Hanlon tying his boot. There are different technical terms for rugby, just anything, because it is all English type. It originated in England. For example, cleats are called boots in rugby, and your shorts are called pitch, and the rugby field itself is called a pitch instead of a field. For example, when Father Bevan first came to La Salette, he was trying to make an analogy with basketball. He said in the religion class, where the basketball players run onto the pitch, which of course is made a couple of us laugh because he's used to rugby and only rugby. But now he knows the difference.
As a matter of fact, I think we're kind of converting him over to the gridiron clash, the smash of the pigskin. Anyways, and that's the end of the varsity La Salette versus St. Edward's game. 24-12. St. Edward's did get us this time. We were picking it up. I don't think we lost. I think we really just ran out of time. But it was an excellent match. You know.
Well,
Anyways,
lost Salette only lost by 12, which is pretty good. I
Yeah.
guess, especially against a team that is ranked
11th in the nation.
19 rankings higher than them.
Yeah. You know, these things happen. It's not the worst thing in the world, but we'll see you again in maybe an hour and a half, couple minutes.
At 5 p.m. 5 p.m. ish
All right.
in Eastern time.
We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.